Aloha to everyone! In this video we will start the main quest in the expansion Hearts of Stone. So let's enjoy our time together. Evil's soft first touches. Go see Olgierd von Everec about the contract. Garin Estate, or Garen.
Plow it all!
You that mad cunt who hunted kings?
What's it pick?
Hi, mate! Your mug's not familiar. What is it you want?
Looking for Olgierd von Everec.
Ah, that'll be inside.
Olgierd von Everec. I'm looking for him.
None here by that name.
Can't help wondering. Who are you?
Who do we look like?
A crew of cutthroats? Or a band of former soldiers who got lucky?
Ah, but that's where you err. 'Cause we're sons of nobles, all.
And daughters.
So, gonna tell me who you are, precisely?
The Redanian Free Company. The Wild Ones, folk call us. Owing to the boar in our coat of arms.
I was told I'd find Olgierd von Everec here.
Someone's made an arse of you, brother.
So maybe you can make up for that and help me, brother.
Something tells me you and me have got different mums.
All right, Ungus, you've had your fun. I'm Olgierd. Tell me, what brings you here?
No, I'm all geared.
You? Not likely. I'm all geared.
You're all Olgierd, that it?
Got it right at last.
One man split into 3 bodies. Not interested in his balls, so which of you's got his brain? Not laughing. Guess that means you didn't get the brain.
Nope, I'm the one got his fists.
Come on, Sorin. Stop being a Nazi. Go on, give it to him!
How long you gonna make me wait?
You're good. You'd fit right in with our band of merry men. Come on, I'll take you to Olgierd. What do they call you?
Geralt of Rivia.
Bit of advice, Geralt of Rivia. Once you meet Olgierd, try and pique his interest.
I gotta pique his interest? He's the one wants a monster dead.
Aye, but he don't need you to kill it. So, you want this job? You gotta grab his attention. And he's one to get bored mighty quick. Ataman, sir. You've a guest.
Do you know what types of sculptures fetch the best prices? Statues of deities, busts of kings, and nudes. And what have we here? A naked wench. What do you think of her?
I happen to like it. Especially the two ovoid forms.
A jester. Good. I don't like men with no sense of humour. They bore me to death. I used to like Botticelli. The life he could breathe into a chunk of cold stone. But I look at it now, and it seems just a rock, ideally proportioned. Not a flaw on its surface. Painfully perfect. As lifeless and boring as a boulder at the roadside. That's better. More interesting, at the least. Very well. And now to the matter at hand. Let's rejoin the company. Partake of some refreshment first.
Ataman Olgierd, long may he live! Long live the Ataman!
Long live the Ataman! Long live the Ataman!
Come and drink with us!
Well, we haven't a choice now. Fetch us some wine, dear. And a nibble or two.
This some special occasion? Or just feel like feasting?
Every occasion's special. Today we celebrate a dubbing.
Whose?
Squire Herodor's new sabre.
I've hit on a name for her. Fair Sabre, I dub thee Tradiciana.
Monster in the sewers. Know anything more?
I've no clue what it is. Only that it's deadly. I'd not have bothered had my cook not become its victim. Oh, the way she prepared game had no equal.
That why she was in the sewers? To fetch game?
Nay. She went to a fair with a sister or cousin, matters not. Daft wench convinced her a prince transformed into a toad lives in the Oxenfurt sewers. And you know women. Each craves a prince and will wade knee-deep through shite to get him. Vissy was no exception in that respect. Down she went, never to return. Wasn't the first, it seems, either. Hey! Leave her be! Is that any way to treat the lord of the manor's daughter? Apologies. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the contract. So, you'll check it?
Just one formality to resolve first. My pay.
Never you mind that. Return with the beast's head, and you'll have leave to take anything you wish from here.
Awfully generous. Still, I'd prefer to agree a specific amount.
Ooh, Fine. How much would you like? 400 crowns?
450.
Agreed. And that'll be in addition to whatever memento you wish to take.
Consider the beast gone.
Confident? Bring me its head, and the reward shall be yours.
Alright. So far, so good.
Hey, you! Puss papers!
Name's Geralt.
But I'm gonna call you Puss Peepers. That a problem?
Get to the point.
Got an offer. Potentially lucrative Puss Peepers. Someone's killed me mate. Name was Clivert. You're to figure out who did it, then cut the bugger's head off.
Why not avenge him yourself? Seems like you all relish swinging your sabers.
Aye, we do. And if I knew who'd axed Clivert, I'd have gutted him ages ago. Thing is, I don't. But you see a lot with them Puss Peepers. You'll track him down.
Keep talking.
Clivert dealt Fistech. A few days past, he rode to Bowden to take a delivery. Never came back.
Been there? Actually seen his corpse?
No, but Clivert was one damned reliable horseman. We was to meet. He didn't show. Can only mean he's dead. Find the bastard who did this. Find him and kill him. I'll pay top coin.
Need to think it through.
Clivert's got a scar on his forehead, not unlike yours. Spot that, you'll know it's his body.
Said I'd think about it.
Know what, Puss Peeps? One look at a bloke and I know what he's made of. You'll do what I ask. I bet anything on it. Look for me in Oxenfurt. The Alchemy Inn on the main square.
Rose on a red field.
Smoke and fight and dance with lasses blind and bonny. They stop and shout throughout the night, singing, "Hey, noddy, noddy!"
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We have quests to do. But first, let's continue with our main quest in this video. Let's go to these Oxenfurt sewers and see this thought.
Stay out of my way.
You know there are witch hunters in the city. Boy, why there? What for? Life kick you in the arse? Not enough.
Terrible beast prowls the sewers down that way. Best avoid it altogether.
Devoured dozens of maidens, folks.
And many a ball fighter's gone in and never come out.
Don't worry. I hope that we can manage. Although this boss is really tough, believe it or not. We just see, yeah, of course there should be something here. Alright. Drowners. Most likely. Cat potion, so we can see.
Boot prints. Large. A man's most likely. But only women came looking for the cursed prince. A woman woman's prints alongside. Single set. She came alone.
How you like that silver?
Ah, I enjoy it. Entanglement. Very useful.
Slash wounds made by a blade. No monster did this. Slash wounds made by a blade. No monster
Oh,
did this.
now we will meet a red-haired woman, but not Priest Marigold. Huh, I remember.
Oh, no, you don't. Hear me? Don't you dare. Please, don't do this to me.
Shani,
Geralt?
what are you doing here?
Trying to save his life. Help me.
Shani, calm down. He's dead.
I'm sure something can be done.
Let it go.
Damn it! All for nothing.
You did all you could.
Thanks, Geralt. It's, good to see you.
You too. Lost track of you after I left Vizima. Where'd you go? What have you been doing?
Long story short, I've been treating the sick and wounded, as always. Mainly at my clinic in Oxenfurt. But in Redania, I'm called on to help the army at times as well.
I'll want to hear the long story long, too.
Sure. But, once we're out of these sewers...
Redanian army force you to come here, too? Or are you just down here for a pleasant stroll?
Got our orders this morning. I came down here with a whole unit, but... something attacked us.
The soldier. He's someone important to you?
His name was Knowles. Supposed to go on leave next week. Now he won't. Nor will the rest of his unit.
How many were they?
A whole squad. 6 brave boys. All dead.
What attacked you? Get a good look at it?
No. I started running as soon as it appeared. It was huge. Spat venom and made these slurping sounds. That's all I know.
Doesn't sound like a major necrophage or a pack of drowners.
No. This was one thing. Big, but one. Somebody threw a torch at it. Monster couldn't have cared less.
All right. Not afraid of fire. Good to know. Why'd they send you down here? Only if it's not confidential, of course.
I need a venom sample. From the beast that prowls these sewers. It doesn't just kill those who come down here, you know. The water in so many wells is contaminated. Folk are getting ill. Redanian soldiers among them.
Plan to kill the beast. Bring you a sample of its venom after I do.
Nice of you to offer. But I'd rather go with you. Collect the sample myself.
Creature's dangerous. You saw what it can do.
I'm a big girl, Geralt. I can take care of myself. And you know I'll get my way, so don't try and talk me out of anything.
Fine. Your choice. So show me where the monster attacked you.
This way.
Grating's badly bent. Something large struck it, with a lot of momentum.
I shut it as I fled. The monster must have slammed into it.
Glad it held up. Though now we need to find a way around it.
Is it worth searching outside?
Actually, just hoping the monster's blow weakened one of the walls. Careful, monster might still be here. Soldiers from your escort?
Yes. That's them. Vern, Miklas. Poor boys.
Beast doesn't play around, apparently.
They saved my life.
Know them well?
Him, I met this morning. But Vern and I served together at the Battle of Dorian. Miklas only enlisted this Yule.
Sorry.
Once you kill this beast, we'll have to send someone down here to collect their bodies. Give them a proper burial.
What exactly happened?
We came in here and Miklas started looking for tracks. Then drowners attacked. The men made quick work of them. But Franz was injured. His leg. He and I stayed behind. I tried to bandage him up while Nals stood watch. Then that beast appeared. Nals pushed me towards the exit and ran at the monster. I turned around and saw him lying there, covered in a sticky substance. I ran back to get him, then dragged him to where you found us.
Where was the monster?
Well, Miklas and Vern had driven it away from us. And paid dearly for it.
Managed to get a look at what attacked you?
Everything happened so fast. I didn't get a good look, no. Only saw it from behind. I know it was large and slimy.
Gotta look around. Man you patched up, is he here?
Franz? I don't see him. Think the monster might have dragged him off?
Could have. Beast probably crawled in or out through here. It's deep.
Lower level of the sewers has been closed off for years. But Vern, the commander, had a skeleton key.
See if I can't find it. Slash wounds made by a blade. No monster did this. Got the key.
Good. Let's get going.
Alright, Captain Vern Panak and his unit shall enter the Oxenford sewers, where they shall escort field medic Shani on her mission to gather a sample of the venom spewed by the creature which dwells there and has been poisoning our water supply. If possible, they are ordered to kill said creature or creatures. Oops. This I shouldn't have kept. As you can see, there are a lot of dramas. Actually, I think that I need to search the lore.
Legend going around about this monster being a prince turned into a toad. A curse or something.
I've heard. A lot of women have fallen for it. I find out who started that rumor, I'll strangle them.
So, don't believe it?
I studied medicine, not literature. I stopped believing in fairy tales long ago.
Ah, poor Shani. You don't know how many of those myths and legends were true.
Unfortunate romantic came to lift a prince's curse, found a hideous death instead.
Ah, what a rhyme. Anyway, Shani, careful.
hideous creatures.
You all right?
Fine. Look, it's Franz.
What's left of him, you mean?
What kind of beast would do that?
A lot of flowers.
Does that mean anything?
Well, means our monster doesn't attack them. Seems they get along with whatever's prowling the sewers. Some kind of symbiosis. Interesting.
What?
Franz had a leg wound, right?
Just above the knee.
Managed to apply anything to it?
Yes, some spirit, but that was it. Why do you ask?
Look, half of Franz's leg is gone. Monster must have chewed it off. Other bodies were untouched, except for the wounds they sustained in battle.
Are you suggesting the beast likes alcohol?
Mixed with blood. Doubt we'll learn anything else here. We need to find the lair.
Right behind you.
Damn, watch out. Move. Woman's corpse, soaked in slime. Beast must have left it for later.
Alright, Prince Genia, friend Adalberta. Yeah, perfect. Poor damsel.
Body's basically intact, just half covered in slime. Hope the wretch didn't suffer. Woman's corpse, soaked in slime. Beast must have left it for later. Another unfortunate romantic. Came to lift a prince's curse, found a hideous death instead. Another unfortunate romantic. Came to lift a prince's curse, found a hideous death instead. Odd smell. Blend of alcohol, blood, and monster stench. Must have come through here. Loads of slime here. Enough for your sample?
It'd be more than enough if it wasn't contaminated.
Another unfortunate romantic. Came to lift a prince's curse, found a hideous death instead. Shawnee, can you get your sample here?
Sure, along with a bunch of dirt, rubble, and drowner droppings. I need a clean sample. From the lair, that'd be best.
Another unfortunate romantic. Came to lift a prince's curse, found a hideous death instead. A woman. Must have come here hoping to find her prince. Redanian soldier. Came down to hunt the beast alone, maybe. Fool. A woman. Must have come here hoping to find her prince. Monster left via this tunnel.
We'll never make it through there. Need to find another way.
Shawnee, watch out. Move! Poor woman. She tried to get out. Futile effort. Dead drowners everywhere.
Strange. Seems the monster tolerated them.
As long as they don't get too close, I guess. Lair's gotta be nearby.
In there. Mhm. Oh boy. This battle.
Decaying corpses, slime everywhere, and that stench. This has to be the lair. Fresh and moist. Beast was just here.
I'll collect my sample.
All the tunnels and corridors converge here.
What now?
Need to lure the beast.
How? We don't even know what kind of monster it is.
But we do know it likes a blend of blood and liquor. Just so happens I've got some alcohol on me.
Well, I hope you don't plan to cut yourself or...
Relax. Plenty of bodies. I'll use one of them. Sample you collected enough?
Hope so. But I'd still like to get some pure venom. Once you've killed the monster.
To distill an antidote? No use for it once the beast's dead.
Not true. I have a few poison patients on hand. Besides, I can study the venom, test it, maybe discover some interesting properties.
I'll get to work.
I doubt I'd be much help in the fight, but you might need me afterwards. I'll look for a hiding place.
You'd be better off waiting for me up top, or back home.
But...
No buts. Wait in the passage for now if you have to, though I'd rather you didn't. But when the monster shows, you run for the surface.
Fine.
Shani, look at me. Promise you'll stay out of it.
I promise.
Good. Now go hide.
Be careful, Geralt.
Oh, that beast, I was able to kill it easily only with Igni and Dancing Bomb. Ugh. Otherwise, it's just brutal. Let me see if I can kill it in some other way. That's a Yennefer song, but remixed and slowed. Alright, let's meditate, buddy, and prepare. Poison, right? Poison. Perhaps a cursed being. Alright. Ooh. That's why this body is made to be almost invincible, as you can see. Alright, now it's burning. Good. As you can see, I need to use the Arafat decoction. Yeah, it doesn't allow you to. Look at how much damage. Whew. That's the only way. Oh boy. So much poison. Well, the toad really transforms into a prince.
Halavath, Galavekar.
Into a fairy prince.
Gadarash Isle Woot.
What's going on?
Ah, he's finally come to. And he can speak human, turns out. Started thinking I'd not conversed in common the whole way, except maybe with me reflection in the piss bucket.
Where am I?
On the Albatross, or the Fakbarth Isle, as their strange tongue has it, en route to Afia.
Don't remember signing on as a sailor.
Oh, you didn't, mate. They dragged you aboard. Seems you killed their prince.
Oh, toad in the sewers. Damn it. Should consider myself lucky, I guess. Could have killed me on the spot.
Depends how you look at it. I happen to know a bit of a theory. Heard them saying they come here on a mission, dispatched by their king to find their prince, lift his curse. Wagered their honor, and that of their families 5 generations back, that they'd bring him home, safe and sound.
And I killed him. Great. So, must think they can save their honor by bringing the prince's murderer back to face the king's justice. And who might you be?
Felipe Caligrand at your service. Petty thief, professional fence, and your guide about Oxenfurt. One of a bit of time.
And why are you here? You kill a prince too?
Well, to their thinking, I had a hand in this one's death. See, I was their guide. Led them down into the sewers. But not until after you'd cut their prince's gut open.
Sorry about that.
Not your fault, mate. When all said and done, could have sat on my arse in the alchemy playing Gwent. Didn't have to brag about knowing Oxenfurt better than my own breeches.
We been at sea long?
Dunno rightly. Not that long. Though, on the other hand... But what's it matter, any road?
Matters a lot. If they're hauling me off to hang me, I'm not in a hurry to arrive.
Me? I'm glad to be sailing to a fair. I hear they got wild horses there. White, with black stripes. Always wanted to see one of them.
Sure they're not black horses with white stripes?
Nah, black horses with white stripes they got in Zanguebar. That I'm sure of.
Panteras and zebras.
Listen, there was a young woman, a medic, red hair. They capture her too?
Don't recall seeing anyone of the sort. You were alone.
Good. Means she managed to flee. Hopefully made it home. Tried to break out yet?
Used every ounce of charm I got. Nothing doing. Might be my affair is rusty.
My affair is non-existent.
Well, we'll be at sea at least a month. Could teach you something that time.
Elkal Orial.
What's that mean?
Told us to shut up.
There's been a misunderstanding. Can I talk to your captain?
Alakal Sorkan. Galavat Kar U Albata again.
Quiet, dog. You killed our prince, and you'll pay for that.
Gileam Valar. Karvarethener.
You'd be dead already.
Revhagar ne Aram e
Vengeance is not ours to reap, Anna.
Dorgate ye Alami.
We swore on our honor.
How do I say? Take me to your captain.
Valth Alakhe ul Igulath.
What?
Elkal.
Vilth.
Vilth. Alkhe ul Igulath. Elkal. Inkal avr ikel ugehereven ulviter.
What just happened? What did he say?
Said to sit quiet, and that you'll hang in 2 weeks.
Great.
Give it a rest. No point talking to that lot. All you get's angry gurgles. And they puff up, you notice? Like them fish. What's it they're called?
There anyone here who speaks common?
There's this mercenary with him. Looks Adernian to me. He's the one recruited me to show him through the sewers. Oh, and the mage what leads them knows a bit. Heard him talking, but I doubt either will talk to you. How's you? Catch some shut-eye. Not go on flapping my tongue. Got a long voyage ahead.
Sleep's not what I need. Someone I can actually communicate with. That's what I want.
Greetings, Geralt. Remember me?
Oh yeah. Do you remember in the first video, or it was in the second one, we meet this guy in White Orchard?
I remember. We met in White Orchard. You're...
Gaunter Odin, known also as Master Mirror. I helped you find your Yennefer.
Yeah.
We meet again. And it seems you need my help again. Heard a noose awaits you. That is, If this slop doesn't kill you first.
How'd you get in here?
Long story, it'd bore you. I'd prefer to focus on something more useful, like getting you off this ship. Because you do wish to disembark, do you not?
Yeah, sure. But what on earth could you?
Oh, more than you'd ever expect. I shall help you, Geralt. But before I do, I must know you'll return the favor.
Right. Can't possibly get something for nothing.
Indeed. When all's said and done, I am a merchant. So, do you want my help?
Yes.
It's a deal. Once it's all over, we shall meet at midnight at the crossroads, neath the willows near the village of Yantra. Ah, and I must give you something to remember me by.
What's that?
A mark to show we're associates.
Who you gabbing with?
With no one.
Never liked boats. Not one bit. They heave like devils. Make me stomach churn. It'd be prime to sleep through the whole thing.
Didn't bargain for no storm. I fear that means a tidy jump in my fee.
To Ophir get us safely. The king's reward will be generous.
What about the prisoner?
Before the king we must bring him. On doing so my honor relies.
Can't we just bring your king the bastard's head? Like we're doing with the other?
The other drowned. We could do nothing. We deliver live this one. Apart from all else, the hell the king is sure to condemn him to. I wish to see it.
What kind of hell?
Tarring, flaying, and watering. This is the punishment for regicide and names.
All right. Alright, that technique was a mistake, as you can see. Ah, that mage will pay. Good. Oh. Letter from an Fury merchant. Werner, Purner, whatever be it they call you. No idea have I why the most gracious crown mage, Ahmad, designed all people you as our realization. The argument that you best know this land, being Nordling yourself, do not I find in the least bit convincing, because Adrian's as much to do with Redania as Zerikania has with Ophir, namely nothing. But as the wishes of his graciousness are not to be disputed, beseech you I to try to deliver to him this message. Our camp we have staked near Brunwich, a village, in keeping with the orders given us by the court and his graciousness. Knowledge and goods of our land we now share with the local populace. Sadly as to their mental capacities, my predictions rightly judge, so I renew my request for permission to travel towards a greater urban settlement, where our knowledge and experience will be better appreciated. Right. So with the exception of the Irden try in the beginning, which almost get me killed, the rest of the battle was not that hard. Although a lot of people find this very, very tough. The Fury Mage. But as you can see, let me just see and collect everything before we go to the question mark behind. Meet Master Mirror at midnight at the crossroads beneath the willows. Whoa, these guys.
That's it, Roach.
So it's good that we have that potion that restores our vitality immediately. Superior White Raffords. What? A water hack? Really? Good, we almost leveled up. And we liberated an area.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
160.
Farewell.
Why they give us broken lake? That's the wonderful countryside music that I devote a video, if you remember. I think it was 35. Oh yes, a new moon. That's interesting, by the way. Very interesting set that you can gather only by visiting such an interesting places near the question marks. So a new moon is, if I remember correctly, a prototype of Manticore because it is a medium armor set and it increases critical hit chance, which is very interesting, although it doesn't have anything else connected with the Manticore, such as toxicity boosting. As you can see, the new moon, critical hit chance, bonus, god, slashing, dodging, critical hit damage bonus. Yes, critical hit chance and critical hit damage bonus. That's what has in common with. Wow, we will actually, yeah, we can use it. If I can push one more, add another socket here, it would be very interesting. Because as you can see, it's awesome. Although resistance for monsters it doesn't have. Important, because usually we deal with monsters. Alright, let's make this question mark because it's the last in this area before we continue and meet with the Master of Mirrors.
Faster.
I'm just enjoying this whirl. It's very addicting skill. Huh. So there should be an underground passage here. Yeah. The little letter. Alright, took care of the knights, sunk their boat, but their leader's causing trouble. Lock him in the cellar till he rises up. We'll starve the fucker into submission, heading back to Novigrad soon as we get the goods. Letter written in blood. Breton, I write you now in my own blood, so you may know what fate befell me. Following M's orders, I traveled to Novigrad to resupply and sell our latest batch of piste. I left the men in my command on our boat along with the goods and the coin while I went to hut on the beach to await WJ's men. When they arrived, it was well after dark, and one of them bore a linen sack on his back. This sack didn't contain the promised Novigrad crowns. Instead, it held the heads of my men. The scoundrels demanded to know where the fistek was, but I only told them about the case on the ship which they will never open without the key. My choice to slip this into my arse shortly before they called me proved wise, for they searched everywhere else. Though they interrogated me harshly, I withheld the truth. Instead, I insisted one of the men they murdered on the ship was carrying the key, and my role was merely to negotiate. They wanted to kill me at once, but the captain had another idea at the last minute. They locked me in the becursed cage to wither and die slowly from hunger and thirst. The second day of my captivity, I heard the screams of my captors. I know not whether I saw true or visions, but it seems drowners had emerged from the water and were devouring the Horsons alive. Yet the problem remains that they, the Horsons, not the drowners, have so securely locked me in, I see no means to escape. I have sat here 6 days now. I stopped feeling hunger, thought my goods having turned in on themselves. Now I only have drink. All the gold in the world for a sip of water. It would be rank and full of larvae, and still I would guzzle it greedily. I drank my own urine for the first few days, but I no longer produce any. I have nothing left, not even hope. The last thing keeping me sane is the task of writing this letter to you. Farewell, Ansel. The sword, famine, and perfidy. Or perfidy, I don't know this word. Alright, let's extinguish this. Rest in peace, buddy. Ouch. Let's get... Oh, I first need to find the sunken ship, right. Yeah. Brothers, of course. The problem with enemy scaling is that drowners die from 2 or 3 hits. Oh, these guys are actually level 36. Impressive. So this is the sinking ship. It looks more like a boat than a ship, but so we need a harbor. Yep.
Something slimy.
No, we grab proper. Still not safe at night.
Smile fair as spring, as towards him he draws you. His tongue sharp and silvery as he implores you. Your wishes he grants as he swears to adore you. Gold, silver, jewels, he lays riches before you. Dues need be repaid, and he will come for you. All to reclaim, no smile to console you. He'll snare you in bonds, eyes glowing a fire, to gore and torment you till the stars expire.
Ah, such an important song. The same song.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your theories?
You appeared out of nowhere, disappeared just as mysteriously, summoned a storm. Let me guess, you're a mage.
Oh, please, no. I cannot stand spells. Childish hocus pocus. It's just not interesting. What I find fascinating are true tales, true human lives, like the one I shall tell you now. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everink.
What did he do to you?
Before I reveal this, I'd like to make one thing very clear. Olgierd von Everink did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great and true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. There was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt moth-eaten, seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet afterwards, he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment, even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
How much does he owe you?
Gentlemen don't discuss coin.
Need to know the details if you want me to get my hands dirty. How much? 1,000,000 crowns? 2 million?
I'm no usurer to lend coin for interest. No. What Olgierd owes me is far more personal than shiny things that clink. As much as I regret it, I can say no more. I must respect his privacy.
Know what? This business, it's between you two. Rather not get involved.
Before you decide, please hear me out. You shall see Olgierd as a vile man. Or, as they say in the West, a real son of a whore.
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everec. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
Mm-hmm. So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everec a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see him.
All seems a little shady. Your help, your pact with Olgierd, his 3 requests.
Think it over. I agree you've no a priori reason to trust me. But, as it happens, I was in the right place at the right time to help you. And it's also the case that the same man has wronged us both. To my mind, those are reasons to work together.
To my mind, not so much.
Come with me to see Olgierd. You shall see he's a vile, dishonorable man who treats the lives of all folk like playthings, as he treated yours when he sent you to find the Frog Prince.
Fine. I'll go see Olgierd with you, but no promises.
That is all I ask.
Now remove the damn mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your task. Go. You will not regret it. We shall meet there. I've a matter to attend to along the way.
Another debt to collect?
Perhaps.
Alright. This is the perfect place to stop the video. Like a movie. Right before the interesting part. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you again in the next video, where we will go and see Olgierd.